Oh man, oops, have this all the way over here. What's up, guys? My fault for the delay. I know I'm streaming a little later than I scheduled to. 6:17. Wow, that's not good. I'll be real with you guys. I've been busy since the entire morning, so I didn't even record. Let me see if my sound actually works. My phone watching a live right now. Oof. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry guys. I was just paying attention on my phone if uh it shows good. I usually just turn it on and then check on my phone to see if my live is good, and then I just turn it off so it doesn't interfere with my live. Um, what was I gonna say? So sorry. Back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, drop an emoji here. Let me know you're here, or let me know you join in the chat. You know, I want to get everybody situated and get everybody in here before we start that tier list though. Um, I've been busy all morning. I want to apologize beforehand because like I didn't even get to record this week's video. So you know how I record a video and I at least post it every weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I didn't even record it today, so that delays me a little bit. Now I'm gonna have to record tomorrow, which I don't stream, so I'll be okay and I'll have time. It's just gonna be a late night video, and then you guys will see it in the background. It's gonna be dark. Um, that's why I've been late. I've just been doing a lot of extra work today, and as you can see, I didn't even make a freaking thumbnail for this video. I just put my logo. I'm telling you, man, I just been very busy today. I didn't expect I was gonna be this busy and this in short time. But how are you guys today? I know a lot of you guys are gonna take a minute to join the chat too because I'm streaming a little later than I thought. So I'm not streaming at 6 exactly. I'm streaming all the way at 6:20. So I know you guys are like a little confused. But I'm on live right now. So if you guys joining, what's it called? So I'm gonna let you guys just join a little bit for now. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this tier list though. It's a Star Wars tier list, the official Star Wars tier list. All right. So this is what's gonna go down. We're gonna be literally ranking everything. Now it ain't everything in terms of like I'm think I'm counting everything with movies. Now there's a couple shows in there that I've never watched, and I don't plan on watching them. But maybe I should if I'm gonna add them to my tier list. So a couple of them I'm gonna have to let you guys know that I'm gonna have them out of the picture. I'm not gonna have them there and be like, okay, I'm gonna stream this, tier list this, tier list that. No, I'm not counting Star Wars Visions. Not in this tier list. I think I'm gonna maybe have to watch it and really consider it if I should put it in ranked. I mean, this is the official Star Wars tier list, so most likely. But I just didn't add it because it's not something I've watched yet. I think I haven't added it. It's because it's not something I haven't watched yet, and I think I need to give it a chance. It's anime versions, I know that. So it's anime Star Wars. And I know it was liked by a lot. So, and I know it's multiple stories within, or it's multiple stories within the season. So it's one episode this, one episode that. So I'm going to have to check that out. Um, Another thing is, too, that I'm gonna leave a couple shows and movies maybe to the side that I do not think I'm gonna rank yet. I'm not sure about the movies, just most likely shows, because I have not watched them all yet. There's a couple. Like, I mean, I'll talk about it when I start doing the tier list. Right now, I just want to mention a couple things too. For recording, I think this week's video, I mean, I'll leave it to a surprise. I mean, you guys probably most likely know. I've already talked about it. So maybe it's not a surprise, but I just won't talk about it as much. Just there's gonna be a video this week, so that's nothing to worry about. I'm gonna have to record it tomorrow, and most likely start editing by tomorrow, so that I could get it out as soon as possible by Saturday or at least Sunday, because I'm gonna be kind of busy those days. So I kind of don't want to keep myself stuck up, in those. Um, another another thing that I want to record too is, is an Amber Alert. My fault. Well, good thing I had my notifications. I mean, my thing shut off, so that didn't make much noise. Another thing that I wanted to talk about too was what the hell was it, man? Oh man, you goofy goofers are making me forget. Goofy man. Oh, it was the let me see. I talked about this video. Oh, the new content that I'm coming out. So I talked about it about last time on my last stream. I feel like I don't have to talk about it again, but I'm just gonna mention it for those who probably missed it. We're gonna be coming out with more content next week with a couple friends. As you guys know, I kind of got back into a little bit of Call of Duty behind the scenes, and I made a new Discord this week. I think you guys should really join it. It's really interesting. I'm proud of it because a lot of people have been joining. A lot of people are liking it. Where we talk about behind the scenes of the content that I'm making. So like, you know, what's coming up next and what I really want to work on. And me and my friends have been getting together to start playing Call of Duty again. And I think next week we're gonna start really showing you guys what we have in mind. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. I know another game I postponed was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which I streamed it once and it did pretty well. And then I haven't streamed it since. I think it's almost been 2 weeks now. If I do not stream it this week, it will be about 2 weeks. I'm planning to stream that game this Friday. So if you guys are into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I suggest you guys tune in Friday because it's gonna be pretty lit, you know. Cowabunga. That was corny. Another thing that I want to talk about too is that I know that sometimes I join the stream a little late. Then again, you know, it's not like I'm delaying it so long, but I feel like a lot of you guys don't really, you know, enjoy that because I noticed that when I'm like streaming in terms of like trying to get it out there in the right time, a lot of people are like, "Hey, you know, I'm trying to join you when you start it and I don't see you." And I get that, so my apologies for that. And if you're in the chat, let me know so that I can start this tier list. I want to make sure I got at least a couple people in here so that I can, you know, we could talk about it because this is something that I want a second opinion on too. So if you about to join, you know, let me know. Another thing I wanted to check out was that big news, my fault. You see, I'm over here losing. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place right now. I'm kind of exhausted, man. I've been all over the place today, you know. I got actually, fun fact, I got a message from, hey, what's up, sis? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I got a new banner from another small YouTuber who joined my stream on Monday, right? He joined me and he actually provided me with his own what's it called? With his own banner, like a banner with my own banner. He created me a banner. My fault. Let me say that correctly. He created me a personalized banner and he created me a profile picture. Right, small YouTuber. I told him, I was like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to pay anything though. So you know, I appreciate the work, but I'm not trying to buy anything." He was like, "Nah, man, it's for free. I like to support other streamers, and I hope you start using it." He was like, and you know, he's like, "I don't really do YouTube as much anymore." He's like, because I kind of more into creating banners and like titles and stuff like that. He's like, so that's more of my thing. And I was like, that's cool and all, and I like to support other small streamers. And he was just like, man, he's like, if you use it, he's like, you know, just let me know. And the thing is, like, the banner has his watermark, so if I use it, you guys will see that. And I honestly suggest you guys to follow him. So maybe when I edit this video afterwards, when I edit this stream, I'll probably put in the link in the description, his YouTube channel. If you're into like Call of Duty or a lot of random games, FPS games and adventure games and stuff like that, he plays that. I also checked out his work. He makes a lot of banners and profile pictures, and he's willing to do that for you. So he's a really good creator. So I'm gonna link his channel in the description afterwards. I'll edit it. But yeah, he honestly, it kind of made me feel good because I was like, wow, like, you know, other small YouTubers are starting to watch me now. I started getting a lot of viewers from the Philippines as well as from Mexico. So it kind of really feels nice that little by little I'm getting, you know, that support from other people. And it really, you know, I really appreciate it for those who join and stuff, you know. I know as you guys see me, I'm like super tired. You know what? We're gonna have a little bit of chewy spree, little dulcito. No paid promotion. This is all me. Yeah, a little too soury. Plus I brushed my teeth, so kind of it hits there. So far, I just want your guys' thoughts before we go into the tier list. Before we do this, what are your guys' thoughts about Obi-Wan Kenobi? Put it down in the chat. Let me know. I just want to know what you guys think before we go into the tier list. I don't want to have ragers. Meanwhile, I'm actually going to put on the chat. Let me know what you guys think. But another thing I also wanted to address was that this is my opinion. I call it the official Star Wars tier list because that's just how I am. I love Star Wars, so it's like kind of my thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's just my opinion. That's why I want a lot of you guys to join and we talk about it so that I can get your guys' opinion and we can figure something out. But at the end of the day, this is my opinion. It don't have to be yours. I call it the official Star Wars tier list for this channel. So I'm just being specific like that. I might edit this stream so that I put it so people don't attack me and be like, bro, what are you, crazy? A stupid, a goofy goober. But that's not why, all right? That's not why. This is my tier list. This is my opinion. This is going to go down as my channel's opinion. And that's why I want you guys to join too, so we talk about it. So that when people others see it, they'll be like, okay, everybody who really supports this channel really supports what he thinks where Star Wars movies and stuff belong in. And I made a couple funny also little tier list tags so that you guys know what I'm talking about. But I cannot stress that much. This is my opinion. If you don't like it, just remember that it's too bad. Go do your own tier list. Dang. Want to attack me for it? It's stupid, man. Stupid. But yeah, I'm very excited for next week's content, honestly, and this week's video release, because don't get me wrong, I love playing Tribes of Midgard, but there's a lot of other games that I've been wanting to try out, and I think that the more I play and branch out different games, the more I really put myself out there, and you guys can check my we can obviously play and connect on games that normally you guys wouldn't play or I would play in. Feel me? But so far, I like the support. I like the love that you guys are bringing into the channel, and honestly, I really appreciate it. Let me see. Let me actually check out the Discord. My Discord is also on my link, on my link tree in my bio. So if you go to my channel, right now you're watching my live. So if you're watching my live, on my banner there's my Instagram and my Twitter. When you go on my Instagram and my Twitter, that's where you'll find my Discord, my link tree. It'll take you to everything I got, my YouTube channel and all that. Jared Osorio, hey, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Let's see, John. So yeah, if you join the Discord on my channel, you'll get a lot of exclusive content that me and my boys are ready to produce and get out there. So you guys should really join it, if you want to become men. Hey, oh man, thank you, man. I appreciate it for being my day one, bruh. I appreciate the love, yo. Everybody, like I said, if you support me, man, that really helps out my channel. If you like and you subscribe, man, you share it out there, share it to your friends and stuff, put out that content. I love it, man. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the support. Thank you. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes. We're 20 minutes in right now. I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes. See what everybody who gets in right now, and then we start talking about this tier list. Because this is something that I really want to get out there, and I want to make sure you guys are giving me your guys' opinion of where everything's gonna go. Because I don't want you guys to get mad later and be like, "Yo, why is this movie down here?" Oh, well, you should have joined the stream and we would have talked about it. So my fault if you guys see me get a little quiet a couple times. I'm just checking my second monitor too, so that I can make sure that it's running smoothly. Not trying to have it me breaking up into pixels and stuff. Hey, what's up, my boy? Godfather Outlaw. Hey, shout out to Godfather Outlaw, his Twitch channel. You guys should really go check him out. He's a cool ass streamer, funny as hell, and he's also a good Apex player. If you want to get carried, you want to get out there and ranked, this is the guy right here. This is the man right here. So shout out to him right here. Love you, bro. Thank you for the support. Thank you for joining into the stream right now. But right now I'm just checking if on my second monitor if it's running smoothly. Let me see. But how's your guys' day going, yo? Did you work today, my boy? Or did y'all work today? I know y'all be busy. I know y'all be on that grind. Hey, what's up, baby? Thank you for joining the stream. Telling you, I'm just trying to give a couple more minutes to see everybody who joins, because I just want y'all to not miss this. You know, this is where we talk about the tier list. This is where we all talking together. I don't want y'all later to be outside my house with pitchforks and torches, man. Talking about, yo, why is this movie all the way at the bottom? What's wrong with you? I mean, hey, it may not even be that deep. It might not even be that serious. You may not love Star Wars as much as I do, but shit, there's people out there like that. I don't know why I've been trying to figure out if it's been hard out here for a gangster. Oh man, how's Twitch going? I know I watched your last live stream. I've been trying to, it's because I've been trying to like watch your streams time to time, but I usually be working and be busy. See, get out of here, Crystal. That's my man's. I'm weak. Oh no, please don't fight for me on the chat. Not yet. We're gonna be fighting later anyway. When y'all decide, when y'all get upset about where I put certain movies. Oh man, I really hope y'all don't get upset about where I'm gonna. Wait. Actually, let me ask this question before I really say what I'm gonna say. Who here? Just say it plain out. Who here loves Star Wars, right? The sequels, though. That means starting from episode 7 to 9. That's The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. Who here loves those movies? Frames dropping and stream lagging, bro. Oh, shit, for real? It's lagging? No, it's not. Is it? Oh, wait, did you not? Is it because of your internet? Because I remember that you told me about what happened. Or is it because of my internet? Because right now it's running smooth for me. I'm looking at it right now. I'm assuming it's because of what you told me, right? About your situation back at home. I mean, if it's lagging, guys, let me know so I could try to fix it. Because for me right now, I'm looking at it in my second monitor and it's running smoothly. I mean, I'm watching. I guess every streamer does. It's been a minute since I've seen Star Wars. Don't remember a thing. Oof. Well, you're not missing much. Since nobody here says that they love any of that, I'm just gonna say it right now. Y'all not gonna love this tier list because those movies to me are straight trash. I'm gonna put it plain out like that. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. The only people who were carrying that movie. Oh, your streams. You meant your streams. Nah, I be watching your streams, bro. They look good. I mean, the last time you streamed and I was watching it at work, they look good. Oh, you're good. Okay. I only like 7 and 8 and 9. Just didn't do it for me, guy. Kylo Ren should have been the one to live. Yeah. Okay. So since we got a couple people in here, we're gonna switch to my monitor display. Oh, I'm so sorry for the extra screens. Okay. Mine is godlike, but I'm having hardware issues recently. Oof. I feel it. This is where we're at. Let me actually make sure this is paused and this is muted because then it'll interrupt my stream. So we're on the tier list screen right now, my boys. All right. This is where it starts. So now just let me know in the chat though. Y'all want me to go in order by movies, or y'all want me to go just random, just whatever's in the front? Remember, like I said in the beginning, some things are gonna be out of they're not gonna be put on tiered just because I haven't watched it yet, and I feel like for me to definitely rate it, even if I think it's gonna be trash, if I'm gonna rate it, I might as well first make sure that it is what I'm gonna put it as, because I think it's not fair, right? So let me know in the chat. Y'all ready for this tier list? How y'all want me to do it? Y'all want me to do it by order of movies? First to last. All right, that's how we're gonna do it. Since my sister was the first one to say it. All right, yo. We're starting with this one, The Phantom Menace. Oh yeah, here's our tier list right here. I don't know if y'all can see it well. We got Darth Jar Jar. Come on, man. He's the best character. Darth Jar Jar is like the myth, the legend, the mastermind behind everything. Jedi Master. All right. We got Jedi Knight. So Jedi Master to us is going to be, yes, it's loved, but obviously there's some imperfections. Darth Jar Jar this is perfect. Jedi Knight. I'll watch it, and I'll watch it a couple times, but it wouldn't be my favorite. Padawan, I've watched it once, but I think once is enough for me. I know what happened. I don't need to watch it again. It wasn't as enjoyable as, obviously, Jedi Master and Jedi Knight. And then Jar Jar is, get the fuck out of here. Kill that shit. Burn it. Throw it out. That shit don't belong here. Dookie. Basura. That's what is going to be officially, be, all right? I'm sorry. There's no hesitation. If it's on Jar Jar, it's Dookie. All right? So we're going to start with Phantom Menace. Let me know in the chat what y'all think. What do y'all think about Phantom Menace? Y'all got to give me... So Phantom Menace, recap, is where... What is it? Where they fight Darth Maul, all right? This is when we first meet Anakin. This is when Naboo is getting invaded by the Federation. And mostly the story surrounds all Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon dies in the end by Darth Maul. And oh yeah, spoilers. This is not my fault. This tier list is going to be all spoilers. So if you haven't watched any of these movies, you might as well just not... Or stick around until you feel like a certain movie's going to come up. Watch it. When you're done, just get out. Get out when it's about to appear. And then if you're not ready for it, basura. So let me know in the chat right now. What do y'all think about Phantom Menace? That's what this movie one was about. This was about all straight Darth Maul is hunting them down. We do not know who's the mastermind behind it, but he keeps talking to somebody named Darth Sidious. And then it's revealed, obviously, later on in the movies. So this is when we first meet Annie, little Annie. What do y'all think? So I'm going to be real, and I'm going to put it right now on a tier before y'all even opinion, and then let's see what y'all opinion. Phantom Menace to me was good. All right. But the only reason I'm gonna put it in Jedi Knight. So y'all let me know why it would be on Jedi Knight, not Jedi Knight Darth Jar Jar. But I must tell you why I think it's on Jedi Knight. It's good, but its CGI really throws it off and makes a lot of scenes that you would think have to be serious very goofy. Now it is an old movie. Jedi Knight. Okay, so we both agreed. Word, yes. It makes it very goofy. Now, it is an old movie, so obviously the CGI is not going to be as great as what we have now, right? But a lot of scenes also were too bland. Like what they were talking about, like they took the politics more serious than the action. Let's be real. Because what really carries this movie, I'm going to say it, and I hope either you agree with me or you disagree. What carried this movie was Darth Maul. I'm sorry, but it was Darth Maul who really carried... Darth Maul and Qui-Gon. Everybody loves Qui-Gon. If you don't love Qui-Gon, basura, get out. I'm just playing Goofy Goofers. Don't. That's the best one yet. What? Phantom Menace? All right. This is where we start disagreeing. I already see it. Already the first movie, there's already fire in people's eyes. Bro, Phantom Menace is good. I did not say it's bad. That's why it's a movie where I would be like, I've watched it, but it has, obviously, it's not perfect. It's something that I'd watch and watch it over again, but it's not something that I overdo it either. It's not like watching your favorite show and then finishing it, and then when you're done, you don't have anything to watch, so you finish it again, and then you finish it again, and you finish it again. Little do you know, you've watched like 30 seasons of a 2-season show. That's what Phantom Menace is. It's not something that you would consistently be watching, but you won't overdo it either. Like, you watch it over, yeah. It's a movie that I love because it has Darth Maul. Darth Maul and Qui-Gon carry it. Don't get me wrong, Obi-Wan was good. Meeting Annie was good, but it's just they carry the movie. I mean, can we agree that this would be where it's Jedi Knight? Like, I want everybody to put their opinion, you know? I know you in the chat too, baby. You give me your opinion, because I know I don't want, look, some of y'all know where I live. I don't want no pitchforks and no drama in my house. But if we can agree that that's where Phantom Menace goes, I think we're good there. All right, so we're gonna move on since. Oh man, I watched that one over and over and over again. Hey, and that's cool because I've watched Phantom Menace over every time I do a Star Wars marathon, right? Or I just want to rewatch Star Wars and really understand the story more. Because as a kid, you really don't. I'm sorry, I had to rewatch Star Wars over again because I didn't understand the politics. And that's how it is with, like, my boy Johnny. My boy Johnny has a little brother who, he doesn't like the Star Wars movies. The only ones he likes is the sequels, which I didn't get mad because that's what the era he grew up in. But the thing is too, you need to understand is that Star Wars took politics. In my heart, that's number one. Well, I mean, hey, that's your opinion, and that's fine. But in my opinion, it's just, I'm sorry, it's just not good enough to be Darth Jar Jar, and it's not good enough where I'll watch it and emotionally be intrigued by it. It's OD. So, like what I'm saying, he's in a different era, right? His little brother. So his little brother only loves the sequels. Why doesn't he love the beginning? Yeah, it's the age difference. He doesn't love the beginning because it's too much politics. When I was a kid, I loved the movies, but do you want to know why? Which parts I loved? The action parts. As a kid, I watched the movies and I loved the action parts. As I got older, I understood the politics a little better. Even as a teenager, I was still fucking confused in a lot of the shit they were talking about. It's until I really got older and I'm at this age now where I can look back at Star Wars and be like, okay, this is interesting. Because what is she going to do now that the Federation is invading, but no other senator wants to, get in the war? What's going to happen? Like, stuff like that. But kids don't care about that shit. If there's no war, if nobody's getting shot, you don't care. So that's where my opinion goes in. This is what this movie is. It really goes into a lot of politics before it has any action. And that's fine. But the thing is that there's not a lot of action in this movie either to really carry the movie. It's a lot of talking. There you go. Look, Chuck, I agree with you. Yes, a lot of people still want to see lightsaber fights in Darth Vader. That's what Star Wars is about. And this movie was more wars politically. So when Darth Vader finally appeared, that was the best part of the whole entire movie. I am so sorry, but that was the best part. Or when the big fishes were attacking them when they were under the water. So that's why this is a Jedi Knight. But we're going to move on because I don't want to stay too long on one segment. So the next one after Phantom Menace is Attack of the Clones, which I believe is this one. Attack of the Clones. It's gonna be in Padawan. I'm sorry. Look, I love Anakin, and Anakin's my favorite character. Now, there was a little couple more fights in this one. And Jango Fett was a great character. And we finally got to see Mace Windu in action, and we fought Count Dooku. Alright, Count Dooku was obviously one of the best Siths. His fighting style was amazing. But I just can't. I can't with Anakin's whiny ass attitude. He had that whiny teenager attitude, and a lot of the writing was just it just wasn't good. I'm sorry, but it was a lot of awkward scenes and awkward stares, and CGI just wasn't hitting there yet. It's a it's a filler. My boy, yes. Yes, this shit's a filler. That's the best way I think I can agree with that. It's a filler. It's not something that really, I mean, I guess one of the best parts that you can say, or not best parts, I won't say that's the best part, but one of the parts that you can say like, oh shit, it's getting serious, is when Anakin's mom died, which is a big major, plot in his story, in his arc, because it's also one of the reasons why he went to the dark side and leads to the future movies, right? But the thing is that besides the major plots, everything else really seems insignificant. Like there was a whole video I think on TikTok where they said the titles are all wrong, and they were. Oh, we got General Grievous. I can't deny that. General Grievous is one of the best characters too. But wait, did he even play a part? No, General Grievous wasn't really like popping up till like Revenge of the Sith. He appeared and didn't fight for shit. He fought in Revenge of the Sith and got murked. When in Star Wars, the Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars, it was a big thing. My favorite part is when he turns. We're not even on there yet. I get it, but we're not on there yet. We're getting there. I do have to say though, Attack of the Clones did not feel like it was Attack of the Clones. There was no, I'm sorry, but the title had no correlation with whatever the plot was. And that's fine. Sometimes the title doesn't have to make sense for shit. But the thing is that you have to also understand is that a lot of the plot, in terms of also conversations in between characters, made no sense. I'm sorry, but they made no sense. So what do you guys think? You guys agree with Padawan, or where do y'all think these I'm sorry, where do you guys think this movie goes in? I'm willing to listen to your guys' opinion. Chuck already confirmed it. It goes where it goes. It's on Padawan. I'm sorry. It just didn't live up to the first one. You know what's funny is that the Star Wars is loved. So even with cancel culture on, well now, because if there was cancel culture back then, I don't even think this movie would have got to the third one, which would have been unfortunate if this was now. I'm sorry, but if these movies were now, yeah, they wouldn't have made it. Besides the third one. Third one would have. Revenge of the Sith, yes. Phantom Menace, maybe. To get a sequel, of course, but it would have to skip Attack of the Clones. I'm sorry. With Attack of the Clones being a sequel, it would have not made enough money to really go to the next. Or hardcore fans that watched it. Because, then again, I should actually just shut my mouth and not say that. Because fucking Dookie sequels they got sequels. The sequels got sequels. And they were all straight trash. Shit, even Mark Hamill, the actor, I think that's his name, yeah, right? Mark Hamill, the actor for Luke Skywalker, was like, yo, screw this shit. This shit dookie. Basura. So I just want your guys' final opinions. Do you guys agree with me that it goes in Padawan? I know Ellie, you're willing. You're ready to talk. I know you holding in all that rage right now. I'm hearing you out. It's your chance. Let me know in the chat. Give you a few seconds. If not, I'm gonna just move on to the next movie. Because this is what this is. This is what this tier list is about. It's a democracy. So we're talking. George Lucas said it himself. A lot of people hated his movies, and that's why he paid, write, and directed his own movies. He never cared about what others said. And that's good. That's good for him. But if we're talking about, but this is like, that's one example though. But I'm talking about, this is a tier list within movie aspect of what is the tier list of what the movie played its own parts. He wrote and directed his own movies. Nice. But we have to be real in how much they played a part in the movies. Because what Attack of the Clones should have been what Clone Wars was. Clone Wars, yes, is a show and it's cartoon. It's still canon. It's still part of the storyline. Whatever happened there translates to what happened in the movies. But you also have to agree that if they would have played it easily and made that into a movie perfectly with George Lucas's mindset and vision on it, boom. That would have been a great sequel. But I'm sorry, it just didn't live up to it. Attack of the Clones is going to stay in Padawan. And now we're going to go to the next one. So now there's two things. There's Clone Wars and the Clone Wars show, but right here I only have the title my fault for the final season, because that's just, I'm sorry, that wallpaper was just the best one for Clone Wars, because this is the basic one. I have not seen this movie. Hate me for it. I try to watch it, but I think the CGI was just terrible when I was younger, so I was like, oh, fuck this. But I'll rewatch it again, but for now, we will not be judging this one, the movie. I can't. So I will not be ranking the Clone Wars movie. But I will be ranking the Clone Wars show. Now, I will say this. I have not finished the Clone Wars show. So I will put it in its tier list where I believe that it's so far from me where it's going. But I will not. I will come back to it and change it if I continue watching it and my opinions on it change. Where does Clone Wars the final season go at? It goes in Darth Jar Jar. I will tell you why. For a show at that cartoon animation at its beginning peak, for it to go in deep as it did throughout the seasons and still produce a great final season, which I've watched clips of. I know I spoiled it for myself, but then again, I already know everything about the Star Wars lore. I mean, I'm not going to say everything, but majority of it. It deserves to be in Darth Jar Jar. Every character is expressed and shown and directed perfectly. We got to learn more about Anakin than we got to learn in the movies. Because if you ask somebody who's only watched the movies to tell you what he thinks about Anakin, which is enough, but then someone who watched the shows and the movies to tell you about Anakin, they will dump on you. Because even before, you got to really think about it, Anakin saw this coming too. And a lot of people don't know that about the movies. He's seen this coming, that he was going to turn evil. In the show, they directed that. He knew he was going to go to the dark side. He just didn't know how. If I remember correctly. Yeah. I think the Clone Wars goes in Darth Jar Jar. Hate me if you think you have the right to, man. I mean, don't kill me. But I believe it goes in Darth Jar Jar. Do we have any objections? I don't see you guys really on the chat right now. For a democratic discussion, y'all not really discussing, man. Like I said, it's my opinion. Yes, it's my tier list, but that's why I want you guys to opinion, because this is something that I want to talk about with you guys. And if you guys are putting your opinions, and I think they're, then we'll change them. If we can agree or disagree, which is no problem. If you disagree, you disagree. There's an older show about where it's about Anakin and the Wookiees, like when our parents were small. It shows who Anakin really is too. I just got here. I'm so lost. I'm tired of you, babe. I thought you've been watching the entire time. No wonder you haven't been opinioning. You've been watching Twitter and R. Kelly videos. Hey. I made a joke. Okay. I ain't watched the show Clone Wars. Ooh, you haven't watched the show? It's something you gotta watch, my boy. It's something you gotta watch. I recommend it. Even if you ain't trying to put full attention to it, smoke a zooty, smoke a little L, like you call them, and then boom, watch it. Trust me, you'll be entertained the entire day. Or before you go to sleep. I was, but I got super busy, so I haven't been able to. It's okay, babe. I get it. You're at work. You tune in whenever you feel like tuning in. It's fine. But don't kill me later when you see that some of your favorite movies are in a shit area. Okay, so I see nobody disagrees with Clone Wars. You guys clearly maybe have not seen it, have not finished it, so we're gonna leave it at that. That's where Clone Wars belongs. Now let me look around just to see if I'm gonna miss anything. Okay, that doesn't look like anything else is missing. Okay, that's Clone Wars, Darth Jar Jar. Now we're going to Revenge of the Sith. Darth Jar Jar. That's where Revenge of the Sith is going for me. I'm sorry, but I am not changing my opinion on this one. But I'm willing to hear your guys's. I believe, to me, that is the best one out of all the movies. And to me, it's my favorite. Something about best friends and one of them turning into the dark side and just becoming a completely different person, for a reason, of course, but it's just the change is like this out of one bad day really hits the spot here where I think it's perfect writing. Because it throws you with that little guessing, like, dude, what if this happened? What if that happened? And it makes you watch it and watch it and watch it over again to understand it more. It was the high ground. It has the high ground. My fault. And I remember when I was playing Star Wars, the one that a lot of people watched, when Anakin was like, Obi-Wan was like, I literally screamed at my screen. Why? You don't agree with me? Or you agree with me? As the high ground, let myself. Dude, the high ground is something that is just meme worthy. Oh my god, I remember when it came out, it was everywhere. Even to this day, as I'm still grown, it's everywhere. I have the high ground. Let me explain to you why the high ground is so powerful. Dude. I'm sorry if you guys hear noise. I got motorcycles right now passing by. Dude. It's just, to me, it's just the best. I'm sorry, it's the best. It's my favorite. It's where Anakin turns, and it's just like this. I agree with you for the first time. I was debating now. I was debating. Look. Let me see if you guys get upset. I was debating here. Jedi Master. Only because, in terms of certain parts where they're speaking, some of the writing did not live up to the expectation for me. That's the only reason. But then I really had to think about it, and I was like, no, we got to see more of Darth Sidious. We got to see how Mace Windu was willing to trust Anakin, because you know one of the parts of the entire movie was that Anakin was struggling to also become a Jedi Master. That's what he wanted, and it just wasn't given to him. Don't change your mind. No, I'm not changing my mind. I promise. I'm set on my heart and soul are just set on that. It's Jar Jar. The thing is, though, what I'm trying to say is, like, Mace Windu, that was one of the issues, that Anakin wanted to become Jedi Master and they weren't allowing him to be, right? But Mace Windu was willing to trust him when he went to go hunt down Darth Sidious, or Chancellor Palpatine, with Cal Fisto and the other two motherfuckers that I forgot their name is. Like Cal Fisto, he's right here. Right here, man. I love my boy Cal Fisto. Cal Fisto and my boy Mace Windu right here. Then I got two Anakin and Obi-Wan Padawan. So, y'all really can't see it, but they're right here. I mean, hopefully you guys can see it. I'm not trying to turn the entire camera and stuff. You got to see it as when you saw it the first time. Feel me? It was super valid first time seeing. Yeah. That's why. That's why I rewatched these movies too. I've rewatched these movies, all of them. I've rewatched them at least about 8 times each. 8 times to 7 times. Let's just say that. Between 6 and 8. Let's really say that. Because some movies I didn't really. Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was amazing. It's one of the movies where I really felt his pain. I felt the pain he was showing off because I'm sorry, but in Attack of the Clones, he was too whiny. He was more annoying than feeling pain. I couldn't feel his pain. When his mom died, I was like, "Aw," and then he was like, and I was like, "Okay, okay, there, champ. Okay, Jamal, don't pull out the 9." but when he grew older, he conveyed that more. You know, the actor really just grew. You know, he grew with me. I grew up with that character, and I believe Anakin is just one of the best characters in Star Wars. I mean, he's Darth Vader, so if you love Anakin, you gotta love Darth Vader. But the way he just, you know, like the Joker once said, with just one bad day, you'll feel it. You'll know what I'm talking about. And that's what it was. It was one bad day over the course of suffering, of years of suffering. He was done with it. He was like, bro, I went through it. I don't want Padme's sweet cheeks to go away. And yeah, the irony was that he did it to himself. And I think that was beautiful. And it was also the first Star Wars movie where, if you really notice, the good guys didn't win. Attack of the Clones, yes, Count Dooku got away. Yeah. Okay, but they destroyed his whole drone army. I mean, he still had more drones, my fault. But they destroyed majority of his drone army. And they really got away with everything. Everybody came out fine. Everybody lived. But Revenge of the Sith, nobody survived. Mierda, dead. Everybody gone. And I think that's one of the special moments that I believe in Star Wars that is it's very beautiful. Okay, now we're proceeding in order. Now, don't be upset with me, but I doubt, honestly, some of you guys have seen this too. You know, the next one would be Bad Batch. I will keep this to the side. I'm telling you, there's a couple movies here that we're not gonna put. Like, okay, let me just say that now. The ones that I'm not gonna be putting on a tier list: Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Solo. I really want to tier list Rebels because of what I've seen so far. But I think it's because it's a long show. I should give it its tier for what I know about it now until later on. No, I will do Rebels. Yeah, I will do Rebels. Which is the next one? This one right here. This one's Star Wars Legends, I believe. I will not do this one. Is that BD1? What the fuck? Okay, I didn't know he was there. Whatever. So it's this one, Solo, and Bad Batch, and Clone Wars. So 4 of them. 4 of the 19 movies that we're going to tier list. So I'm only going to be doing 15 today. And when I'm done watching them, I'm coming back and I'll do it again on another Wednesday. But that is what's not going to get tier list. Okay, guys? So, don't get upset. But I have to watch them first to really give them a tier list spot. Rebels will get its tier list now, but it could change. It could change when I'm done with it. I have to finish it first. But I want to, so far, where it's at now, for me, it's where I'm going to put it. So if we're skipping Bad Batch, we're going to Obi-Wan Kenobi. My boy Chuck, have you seen this show? Please let me know right now, exactly right now on the chat, my boy. Have you seen this show? Because I'm about to talk about it, and I do not want to spoil shit for you. So you got to let me know, my boy. I'll give you a few seconds to answer, because I know sometimes it's a little delayed when you guys send me messages. So if you have not seen Obi-Wan Kenobi, can you at least let me know on the chat right now? Let me actually fix my chair while my boy is still texting it. Sorry, my chair creaks a lot. I'm going to be making excuses like, nah, my bad, B. Oh, my God. Chuck! What the hell, man? My boy, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting Darth Vader. What are you talking about? Bro, I gave you a week in advance to finish the show. I know your schedule. I know you had time to at least watch a quarter of one episode and then every day proceeded from there. What happened? And they'll tell me because we were playing zombies. Because I know damn well that wasn't the reason. Okay, you got 2 options. I don't recommend you leaving the stream because I'm gonna lower the volume. I'm not gonna ask you to leave the stream because I know you're not gonna be able to know when to come back. So don't leave the stream. I'd suggest to either lower the volume or until you see me grab right here, New Hope, because I'm gonna skip Solo. New Hope. All right. I'm gonna talk about it. Then I won't go into detail. Supers, just in case. So I'll make sure you know what? I'll write it in the chat. I'll be like, I'm gonna give you the heads up when to join the sound again. Okay? So just lower it now. Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's where it's at. Jedi Knight. I'm just waiting to see the bombardment of all the texts. I'm waiting to see you, sis. I'm waiting to see you, babe. Because I know you about to be on it. That's where Obi-Wan Kenobi's going to be at. Jedi Knight. Why? I'll tell you why. Episode 1 through 2, 3, and 4? No. I'm sorry. I love Star Wars and I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. But it just didn't portray what I believed they were going to do with the story well enough. Okay? Episode 1 really set the tone. It set the tone, but it did not portray what the show was going to be about perfectly. Okay? This show kind of went a different direction than what I thought they were going to do. They really made it more about other characters more than it was supposed to be for Obi-Wan. Okay? I wanted to see more of his PTSD because that's clearly what he had. And I wanted to see more of his trauma and how he got over it. Because I'm sorry, but for you to tell me that he got over it after episode 6, which is the final episode, you bugging. Episode 2 gave you that cliffhanger that Anakin is still alive, that let him know he was still alive. And we got to see Anakin's face and it was zooming out and it showed him his eyes. Cool and all. And then episode 3 when Anakin appeared and started force choking. I'm gonna say that right now. That was one of the most badass scenes throughout this entire show. And and I love when they portray Darth Vader like that. Like Rogue One, remember when he entered in that hallway and he just started slicing up all these motherfuckers like back and forth, back and forth. Crazy shit. No, they did. But it's just like, it's not something you get over that but until episode 6. You know? Yeah. I know it made me tear, but hear me out. Hear me out. I'm getting there. And why you putting me on blast? I did tear up. I love Star Wars. I've said it over and over again. I love Star Wars. It's if they made a game right now about all the movies and not in Lego version, but in the best version that they can provide, that you're a certain character and you're just going through all the movies, you're just there. Bro, I'd probably cry if I'm streaming and I'm playing the game. If I'm reliving it again, honestly. But back to what I was saying. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the only time they really showed Darth Vader as menacing in the beginning, because I'm going through every episode. I know that in other episodes they did too, but mainly we're talking about episode 3 right now. When he started going down the street and just crushing people, killing people, and trying to get Obi-Wan out from hiding. Dude, that was so badass. But I'm going to be real. Until episode 6, that's when he stopped being menacing. Until episode 6. Until I got to episode 6. So from 3 to 6, he wasn't really doing anything. He was just standing around. We got Reva. And Reva was not menacing. For an Inquisitor, she was not. And Inquisitors are menacing. She was just annoying. Okay? And I get it. Spoiler alert. She's a good guy all along. She just wants revenge. Well, she's not really a good guy. She wants revenge because she killed her own people as well, regardless. Whether she wants revenge or not, she still killed other fucking Jedis, which makes no fucking sense. Right? Her plot was just stupid. But I get where she was coming from. Okay? But she was too much. And I'm not coming for the actor. The actor portrayed whatever script they gave her. I believe the actor is maybe going to be good in other movies. And maybe in a future Star Wars film she is. If she gets her own show, I swear to God, I'm going to shit myself. Because no, get out of here. But I'm going to say this. In every episode she's in, she's just too much. Hey, he told you, the Grand Inquisitor told you to stand down. Yeah, and I think that if I don't stand, that's literally her acting. She had to charge up every time she opened her mouth. I want to say the last episode alone was Darth Jar Jar. Everything else was Jedi Knight. Yes, that is the best way I can explain it, Ellie. Episode 5 though still held on. Episode 5 still held on. It wasn't as good. Because I have to say this, the last episode I'm sorry, but was not good either. It was good because of a certain scene, Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan. And the final scene, spoiler, I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds. Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was there. Qui-Gon was revealed. I didn't give you guys 10 seconds. I'm sorry. That was like 5. Qui-Gon is back. Well, as a Force Ghost. You know, he's always been there, technically. But they revealed him, and they let Liam Neeson, or I forgot. That's not his name, Liam Neeson. What the fuck? Whatever. The guy who plays us Taken. He got to play Qui-Gon again, and I think that was very beautiful. I loved it. I was so excited. I almost crushed my wife's hand. But... And then just to say where they went with this show, it's very disappointing because it did not do as bad as Boba Fett, which we're gonna get there. But it just doesn't portray what you would have thought happened in between and what Obi-Wan was gonna see Darth Vader as what you wanted it to be. I'm glad we got finally that closure in episode 6 between Anakin and Obi-Wan, but I still thirst for more. More dialogue. Yes, some things were said enough, but sometimes you just... I actually, let me disagree with myself, because some things are just better off not said than said, because certain emotions and even facial expressions express more than what you think words would express. So I will say that the reason why it's not in Padawan, it's because those certain episodes carried the show. I thought season 2 wasn't coming. I thought a season 2 was coming, but I heard that they might just end it there. That's what I saw. I saw all over Twitter that they might just end it there. Oops. Or one of the Facebook. I'm in a Facebook group as well for Star Wars, and I thought they said that no, they're not continuing a season 2, unless I'm wrong. Maybe Star Wars Theory posted something about it. Which is a good channel. You guys should check him out. He talks about a lot of Star Wars things and Star Wars content. I mean, if it's not done, it's not done. But for now, it's in Jedi Knight, Ellie. Who I do want to see if they do a season 2 is Darth Maul. I know Darth Maul was killed off in Rebels by Obi-Wan, but I need to see it in live action, and I need to see expressed how Darth Maul in live action hunted down Obi-Wan. I know they did it in the show, so they might as well not. Yeah, they're not probably gonna do it. But season 2, I don't know how they're gonna do that. I got my closure. If another villain's gonna take place for season 2, get out of here. I already got my closure. That's the only reason why I also watched Obi-Wan. And maybe, I mean, if Chuck was here in the chat, he didn't lose and didn't have to lower his volume, he would have agreed with me too. The only reason why we watched Obi-Wan Kenobi is for Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's it. And instead, I got whiny-ass Leia, which, I'm sorry, she's not a bad character. I think Leia is the kid. She was great, but she just... I don't know. To me, the plot, it just wasn't needed. The trailer threw me off a lot. Oh yeah, when Darth Maul yells Kenobi, that would be badass to see it in live action. Especially if that actor played him. Ooh. But I gotta say this. Leia's not a bad character. But the thing is that the trailer also throws you off because you think that Obi-Wan's getting hunted. I think if they would have gone with the route that only Obi-Wan was getting hunted, no thing with Leia, no thing with Luke, or if Obi-Wan had to run away because he was gonna put Luke in danger, that would have been a better option than him having to travel and get Leia back. Because it focused on him getting Leia safe than himself getting safe. And the things he had to do. That's what I wanted to see. The things he had to go through and the things he had to do to survive as a Jedi. The only time we really saw that was when he disregarded another Jedi who wanted his help. And then later he sees down the road the Jedi was hanged and cut open and stuff like that. Well, it didn't show all of that, but you know how he was killed. Or maybe force choked. I could be wrong. His neck was cut. I mean, the dude looked like his clothing was burned. So for sure he probably got slaughtered. But whatever. The point is he saw him hanged and he was like, oh shit. Look what I've done. Look what I've become. And it's very sad. You know, that's what really made me feel the impact of Order 66. Not him running and chasing over Leia. I'm sorry. It just wasn't... It just didn't hit the spot here. So unfortunately, even though I was very excited for Obi-Wan Kenobi, did it deliver? No, my expectations were too high. Was I satisfied with the conclusion between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader? Yes. Did I want more from Darth Vader? Yes. Not Reva. They always do this shit. They always put more characters, new characters, and they ruin it. Disney doesn't. You already know where I'm going with this. Disney is just out of control. They just want more money. They're not even trying to put heart into the concept. But here we are. Us fans, we're gonna pay more for it anyway. We're gonna keep paying for it. And we're just gonna continue with disappointment. Like, I mean, literally, George Lucas gave them a whole script for the continuing of the story, and they said, go fuck yourself. We're gonna do it our own way. That doesn't make sense to me. But alright, we're gonna continue. Let me let Chuck know. Let me let Chuck know that you could come back. Chuck, you can come back. We're gonna talk about now New Hope. But Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm sorry, is gonna be there on Jedi Night. And I see that nobody else is really disagreeing. So we're gonna leave it at that. A New Hope recap, where Darth Vader was obviously first shown to, you know, I mean, back in the day, Darth Vader was first appeared, and really mostly him. We got to meet Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's old. We got to meet Luke. We got to meet what's it called? You know, the family, stormtroopers. We got to meet Leia. And then we got to meet Han Solo and Death Star, and it really brought the team together. And the major fight, well, the only lightsaber fight I think that entire movie was honestly just Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader, and then the rest was just them destroying the Death Star. You know? It really wasn't much. But I think that, you know, this movie for its time and age, I think was great. You know? I don't know. I think in its time it was great. I think it portrayed really well. But we're gonna go to it, and I think for its time, I gotta just say it again. Remember, it's old, so a lot of the new people are not gonna really appreciate it as much as us old school watchers. Because even though it didn't appear in my time. Hell no, this shit was it's like 50 years old compared to me. I still enjoyed it very much. Right? It still gave me the feel that even after Revenge of the Sith, this happens. And definitely Obi-Wan Kenobi now gives you that aspect that this happened. So it gives you more of a chance to really love it if you're a new fan. A New Hope for me is in Jedi Master. A New Hope for me is in Jedi Master because, one, it starts up the story well about Luke being a farm boy and Leia being a princess, and yet they're both in a track to survive, and they're both equally the same now. They're both a rebel alliance, they're both putting in their work, and they're both great characters. No, not one of them is cocky and stupid, and then they always have that jock with them, Han Solo, who's good at his job, who's really kind-hearted, but acts tough. I think that's where it really played out well. It's just so creaky. And I think that's where New Hope goes. A New Hope. And it goes in Jedi Master. Now, I see none of you guys disagree with me. Unless you do. And maybe I'm just not seeing it yet. So just let me know in the chat what's your opinion on that, on A New Hope being on Jedi Master. Okay, so I see if no one's gonna have an opinion on Jedi Master, then I'm just gonna have to say it. I think that's where it goes, because even though the Star Wars fight was, I mean, not the Star Wars, the lightsaber fight was just, for its time and age, they could have done better. It didn't hit the spot. I think that's where it goes. Honestly. Yeah. Well, where do you think then it should go in? I think it's perfect where it's at. I think it's good in Jedi Master because it's not as good as Revenge of the Sith. It's not as good as the Clone Wars, but it's not as, bad as Episode 1 and Obi-Wan Kenobi. It still portrays its story well. It sticks to its story and it progresses nice and even. It doesn't go a different route. Their job is to get the plans for the Death Star, and their plans is to destroy it. The way to destroy it is very easy. I mean, for you being a Death Star, a Death Planet, a Death Killer, a Star Killer, you really got destroyed by one blast in a certain hole? It's really disappointing, my boy. But I believe that it's in Jedi Master. If we have no disagreements, if no one wants to talk about it, we could just leave it at that. If no one wants to talk about it and we want to leave it at that, that works for me. Alright. Next. Padawan. You think it goes in Padawan? Oh, this is interesting. I went to get food. Oh, you good, my boy? Okay, right now, Chuck, we're doing A New Hope. So the first oldie movies. Jedi Master. Now, this is interesting. Padawan. Ooh. What do you think, Chuck? Or Ellie, why do you think it goes in Padawan? I actually want to know your opinion. Tell me on the chat. Tell me. Tell me why you deserve this movie goes in Padawan. I think it's a good movie. Is it one of the best? No. I mean, you may be right. You may be right. It may go lower than that. I don't think Padawan, because it's not as bad as Clone Wars. I mean, Attack of the Clones. My fault. I think if we're really talking seriously, I think it may go in Jedi Knight then. What do you think? Where do you guys think it goes in? I watched it once and never watched it again. Yeah, okay, but why though? Like, I'm asking you specifically why though. Like, what was it that you didn't enjoy from it? Because I really want to know. I genuinely want to know because the old movies are something that. What movie? This one, Chuck, the one I'm moving around right now. This one's A New Hope. It's where we meet Luke and Leia for the first time, and we meet Han Solo and Obi-Wan Kenobi all old and shit. It had a few good parts, but not a big fan. I could agree on that. I could agree on that. But then it would be like putting it in a section where Attack of the Clones had really forgettable plot. Because A New Hope, you're right, it had a few good parts, but it's not forgettable though. You never watched it again, but it's something that it's retained in your memory, right, Ellie? And it's something that you already know is part of the story. You don't have to rewatch it again, but it's part of the story. Attack of the Clones is very forgettable. I had to watch that shit multiple times because I kept forgetting what the fuck was the point of that movie. It's Han Solo saves it. Ooh. Yeah, he did. He did play a big part in it. So how about this? I don't believe it's in Padawan because to me it's not forgettable, like Padawan, right? Because this one has its mistakes and it has its downfalls, just like you guys are saying. But it's not as bad as Attack of the Clones, where you forget what the plot is. You know what the plot is in this one. It's to defeat that Death Star. And Obi-Wan dies. We all know that. So you know where I think it goes? Can we agree that then it goes to Jedi Knight then? Let's take it down. It doesn't go to Jedi Master. You gotta admit, it's just not as bad as what's it called? Attack of the Clones. But it's not okay. Now this is the true question: is it better than Obi-Wan? or is it better than Phantom Menace? I personally think that I'd rather watch Phantom Menace than A New Hope. I guess it was just Luke. He didn't do it for me. Yeah, a lot of people love more Anakin than Luke. Oh, now that I noticed, I put Revenge of the Sith behind Clone Wars, but I really feel like Revenge of the Sith is in front of Clone Wars. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Clone Wars behind it. So we gotta, even though we're putting them in Darth Jar Jar, we gotta also rank them. Which one is better to which? Okay, then let me say this. Do you guys think Obi-Wan is better so far? Like, I know, Chuck, you're not done, but do you think Obi-Wan is better than A New Hope? And what do you think too, Ellie? Do you think I'd rather watch Phantom Menace than any of these two again? Luke was young and his whining was annoying. He kissed his sister. Ew. I'm fucking weak. He didn't know it was his sister. And it's not like it was a big kiss. It was like a peck. I mean, then again, he had a sexual attraction to his sister too. Or he thought his sister was hot. Shit, Leia is hot. Well, she was. Oh yeah, and rest in peace to the actor. I forgot her name, which is very sad because I love Star Wars, but I forgot her name. But rest in peace. Now you gotta I mean, you guys, what do you guys think? Do you think I would watch Attack of the Clones 1,000,000 times more? Wow, really? Oh my god. That's big. That's big right there. That's a big claim. What do you think, Chuck? I personally think that, what's it called? I want to say Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'd watch it way more than obviously A New Hope because of just the final 2 episodes though. I wouldn't watch it because of the whole entire show. So it really puts me in a predicament there. But would I rather watch A New Hope over Obi-Wan Kenobi in terms of the entirety? Yeah, I would. I'm sorry. I guess I have to put A New Hope again over Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have to. Because if we're being for real about watching the entirety of it, so that's also the show, watching the entirety of the show, I'd rather watch A New Hope over Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm sorry, I can't put A New Hope above Padawan. I need to see Vader snapping more necks. Bro, you and Vader, man. I swear to God, you have a boner for Vader. It's okay, I have a boner for Annie. What's it called? Goofy goobers. Look, I'll say this. I cannot put A New Hope where Attack of the Clones is. I'm sorry, I just can't. It just doesn't do it for me for it to be there. But if we do, then I'll say this. I'll put A New Hope above Attack of the Clones. If we were to put it in Padawan. Because I'm sorry, but you cannot compare Attack of the Clones to A New Hope. That's why I'm sorry. I just can't put it there. No, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. A New Hope is just... I'm sorry. It can't compare to Attack of the Clones. Shit, don't get me wrong. Padme was looking thick. Or should I say Natalie Portman? Natalie Portman was looking bad. But that's it. That's really it. You see, I even forgot the plot. I even forgot that Padme was they were trying to assassinate her there. Till now. Now that I'm really thinking about it. It's like, it's very forgettable. If you asked me what's the plot of Attack of the Clones, I would have forgotten to tell you that. Alright, we're gonna move on. Or do you guys agree where I put A New Hope right now? Or do you, Ellie, do you think I should just put it in Padawan? But if I put it in Padawan, I'm not putting it behind Attack of the Clones. I'm sorry. Where do you think, Ellie? Do you want it in should it be in Padawan? Or Chuck, should it be in Padawan or does it deserve to be at least in Jedi Knight? I believe it's in the middle ground. Because I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's great either. What do you guys think? You guys said you don't need more Vader snapping necks. I'm tired of you guys. So what do you guys think? Middle. So it should stay in Jedi Knight. What do you think, Ellie? Because I think you're the only one who's really been really hard set on. It's your opinion, bro. Like I said, I watched it once and never again. Oof. Okay. So then we're gonna leave it at that. Like you said, it's my opinion, bruh. I just don't believe it deserves to be there in Padawan. But I think Jedi Knight. I think our heart's content there. So we're gonna move on. After A New Hope, really Rebels? I thought Rebels was before A New Hope. I think Rebels was before A New Hope. Oops. We might have gone forward. My fault. I think Rebels was before A New Hope. Oh, shit. Rogue One was before A New Hope as well. Damn it. I forgot. I fixed the timeline after I did all this shit. My fault. Oops. Okay. Sorry. So we're getting off book now. So now we're going back into the timeline. Forget A New Hope. A New Hope was after Rogue One. So we fucked up. And then Boba Fett is after. Oh my god. What the fuck? My timeline's terrible. Okay, whatever. I'll try to do it in timeline again. My fault. I skipped so many. So Rebels. Rebels is before A New Hope. Rebels, so far to where it's at for me, so far the show, it doesn't live up to Clone Wars, right? I'm sorry, but it just doesn't live up to Clone Wars yet. But from the scenes that I've watched, like when Ahsoka fought Darth Vader, to me, I personally think it's in Jedi Master. What do you think, Ellie? I know you finished the show. I think you did, right, Ellie? Chuck, I'm not sure if you've even watched it. You say that you don't really watch the shows. If it doesn't have Vader, you don't watch that shit. Which Rebels actually does have Vader. So if you've watched it, you know, I'm assuming you should have, because if you love Vader, it should be there. So what do you guys think though about that? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we can agree that it's in Jedi Master because I haven't fully finished it, but from what I've seen and the clips that I've seen, I believe it goes in Jedi Master. I haven't finished it, so my opinions may change, but so far to me it's in Jedi Master. I don't think it's a bad show. I don't think I found anything yet that to me it's bad. I mean, obviously it's a new cast. You obviously some people are gonna be like, I want the old cast from Clone Wars. You just got to get used to it. It's a different era. But it's not something that I can really completely disagree. It's new characters, a new feel to it, but it still feels like a Star Wars story. And it still feels canon to Star Wars. Which it also does show a lot. Everything is so connected. But if we can all agree, then we'll just move on. Because I don't want to talk much about Rebels. Besides, the only thing I can really talk about is a couple scenes where Darth Maul appears. Obi-Wan fights Darth Maul, which is amazing. It's a beautiful scene, and you can feel the pain from Darth Maul when he dies. Spoiler. Spoiler 2. When Ahsoka fights Darth Vader, and she's just heartbroken because she's just like, you're not Anakin. I know Anakin wouldn't be as vile as you. And then while they're fighting, she cuts off a piece of his mask, and he has like it just shows his dark side, and she's just heartbroken. She's like, oh my god, Anakin. She's like, I won't leave you. She's like, I love you. Well, she didn't say I love you, but she was like, I won't leave you, not this time. And then he was like, then you will die. And it's just like, it's the same thing what he told Obi-Wan. If you stay here, you're gonna die. You're not gonna fix me, boy. But okay, if we're gonna leave it at that, then we'll just leave it at that one. Next one would be Rogue One. This is an interesting one, all right, because this is completely a different. It's not a different Star Wars story, but it takes place with different Star Wars character, a whole new cast. Everybody's different until the ending. You see Leia, and oh my god, it has a badass scene with Darth Vader snapping fucking necks. Why? Because it was a great spin-off of a Star Wars movie. It was great. And it's sad because even though they had a victory, everybody died. Everybody was dead. I believe it goes in Darth Jar Jar. There's no doubt in my head. Especially because of how we see Darth Vader portrayed at the end. And Darth Vader actually plays a major part in this movie as well. What do you guys think? I believe he goes. I believe it goes in Dark Jar Jar. I really enjoyed this movie, and I've watched it multiple times. I loved it. I think it was a great movie. Whole new cast, same plot, different scenario, and I think it was great, and it was portrayed very, very, very well. And I know they're trying to put a show for one of the characters, Xandor, I think his name is. I don't fucking know his name. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think about Rogue One. I think Rogue One goes in Dark Jar Jar. There's no doubt in my mind. Is it better than Clone Wars? No. I have too much nostalgia and love for Clone Wars to even put it above Clone Wars. Obviously, it's not above Revenge of the Sith. But I believe Rogue One, for it being a solo movie and not even having any of the original characters in the movie. Yeah, no. The new show is coming out before Mando season 3. Oh, really? What the hell? Why? Why would they do that? I don't want to see Xandor. I'm sorry. They're making shows about characters that I don't even care about. I guess he was loved by many. I don't know why, but whatever. It's not for me, man. I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it. Not gonna really give a shit. It's gonna be like a bootleg Han Solo. That's really what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be a bootleg Han Solo. Then again, I guess this character's also dead even before Han Solo really got to his part. I gotta watch Han Solo. I know that one's great too. But you guys agree. I'm assuming you guys agree with it being in Darth Jar Jar, since you guys are not really disagreeing with me right now in the chat. Alright, bet. Okay. So then we're going to move on, since no one's disagreeing. Next up is... What is this one? The Empire Strikes Back? It has to be, right? Wait, let me see. Yeah, The Empire Strikes Back. This one's next in the story. Let me see. Oh, okay. The Empire Strikes Back, to me, it didn't hit in the spot because I'll be real with you, I really forgot almost the entirety of the plot, and I think the only best part to me was when Anakin, well, technically, yeah, Anakin and Luke fought, or Darth Vader and Luke fought, my fault. And it's when it was revealed he was your father. I think that's the only memorable scene that I get from that. But besides that, I don't remember shit. And I think that's what makes it a forgettable movie. It's always the second movie suffering. Y'all notice that? For me personally, it's always the second movie suffering, and it's always the first and third that set the scene for me. If second does not meet the end, it will not be there. If the first meets the beginning and establishes the beginning well, I watch second. But if second doesn't portray the story well to make me want to watch the end, it doesn't. Because just because The Empire Strikes Back by the ending where Darth Vader and Luke fight is amazing, does not mean that the entire movie was. And I'm sorry, I don't remember shit. Isn't it where he meets Yoda too? Look, even that encounter with Yoda, I forget. I only remember The Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, my fault. I remember that one because that's when Yoda plays more of a bigger part. You feel me? I don't feel like anything else was really played out there. What do you guys think? So y'all don't disagree with me that it goes in Padawan. I'll move on if y'all don't say none. Alright, I'm gonna move on. I already did Empire Strikes Back. So next. Yeah, it's good there? Alright, alright. I feel like you guys are a little bit bummed out now that y'all disagreeing with me, and hey man, I compromised A New Hope. It was supposed to me it was in Jedi Master, y'all made me put it in Jedi Knight. To me, that's a great compromise. Big compromise. But if y'all agree with me, alright then. Don't be bummed out. If y'all have an opinion, let me know. After Empire Strikes Back, it's obviously Return of the Jedi. This one, I believe it goes here. The only reason why I'm also going to put it above Rebels is because I just know more. Until I watch Rebels, it might change my opinion. But I believe Return of the Jedi goes in Jedi Master. We got to see Jawa. We got more of Boba Fett. I mean, motherfucker dies and barely has any lines. And then we got the conclusion between Luke and Anakin, and we got to see Anakin's real face. And Darth Sidious finally in action. Well, his powers mostly. And the way he's terrifying. The terrifyingly tale of Darth Sidious. And when everything's revealed that Leia's Luke's sister. And how they're all connected. And how it all conveys. I think it's very beautiful. And when Luke finally becomes one of the best Jedis. Which doesn't really make sense from episode 4 to 6. How quickly he became a Jedi Master. But, you know, at the end of the day, whatever. It is what it is. It's George Lucas' story. I believe it goes in Jedi Master. What do you guys think? What do you think, sis? What do you think, Chuck? And if you're watching and you just joined in, just drop an emoji, let me know, and I'll get you caught up. Remember, you can always play it back, too. I just realized, too, I didn't really put a lot of hashtags on my description. So anybody who loves Star Wars probably won't even be tagging in too soon. Maybe till later on. Y'all don't disagree? Yeah, you think it goes there in Jedi Master? I feel like you guys are bummed out, man. Y'all were giving me so much energy earlier. You guys were like, bro, no, what the fuck, no, what? Are you kidding me? And now it's just like, yeah. 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 Man, you guys are you're tiring. Your tiredness is getting to me. Oof, it's too sour. All right, well, if y'all ain't got another opinion, then I'll move on. All right. After Return of the Jedi, this is when we start kicking in to the new shows before the sequels. All right. Mandalorian. Darth Jar Jar. I love this show so much. I'm always having a good time watching it. I'm always asking for more. I enjoy the dynamic between Grogu and Din Djarin. I love how the cameos are not pushed. My fault, bro. Went to pack up lunch. Hey, man, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just like I'm saying. If y'all feel bummed out or been opinioning, that's not what my intention is. My intention is to actually get you guys' opinions too. I want to hear what you guys think. Yes. Okay. So we got, look, there you go. We got an agreeing right there. Mandalorian does belong in Darth Jar Jar. Why? Every cameo is not forced. There's a reason why it has to be there. And I love the way they bring in the story of the Jedis into a Mandalorian story. Because at the end of the day, Mandalorians and Jedis have been at war for years. And then to Din Djarin finally trust Luke in season 2 to help him with Grogu, I think that was amazing. And I believe that's why Mandalorian is a great show. Now, a lot of people will be upset, and I will talk about it in the next show we're going to talk about, which you guys already know which one's coming up. You can see it there at the bottom. I see that we have no disagreements. Chuck, do you think Mandalorian, I don't know if you've watched it, deserves to be anywhere else? I believe it deserves to be in Darth Jar Jar. It's not better than Clone Wars. Clone Wars, I'm telling you, just has too much stories and too much characters to really put it below anything else besides Revenge of the Sith. Because that's what Clone Wars really leads up to. It's Revenge of the Sith. And the conclusion was worth watching. Mandalorian was amazing. Trust me, I'd rewatch all of Mandalorian as much as I'd rewatch all of Clone Wars. It's just Clone Wars is just more enjoyable because of all the characters. And how they all actually contribute to what led to Revenge of the Sith. Rogue One is obviously not better than Mandalorian. I'd rather watch Mandalorian over and over than Rogue One. But Rogue One is still a great movie. I still enjoyed it very, very much. It's very enjoyable. Feel me? But if we have no disagreements, my boy Chuck or Ellie, then we're going to go to the next one. Ah, yes. Boba Fett. Okay, I can't put it in between. There we go. Boba Fett is going in Padawan. Why? I'll tell you why. Thank you for asking. Dude, they didn't know where the story was going. I feel like they had some new director come in at last second while they were midway into the story. This shit was everywhere. Cad Bane was a great cameo for when he came out, but it led to nothing. I don't even think he's dead. He might still be alive. That stab wound was dookie. Oh, the music is amazing, though. The music is good. The action scenes are pretty good. And then they just add characters that I personally don't think it's worth it. And then they have your team is low life bandits that you're not even at Jabba's level and you're trying to get there and you don't even get there. You feel me? And he's not intimidating. Boba Fett was supposed to be one of the most intimidating characters. You know what Boba Fett was supposed to be? What Mandalorian was supposed to be? A Din Djarin. He was supposed to be like Din Djarin. Cold and heartless. Like that one saying. You want me to bring you in cold? No, I can either bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold. And what I get from Boba Fett is, you're coming with me. If you want to. Please just come with me. Just put on the handcuffs. Or I won't put him too tight. Just come with me. I'll put on the handcuffs. I won't torture you. I'll feed you 3 times a day. Myself. Yeah? Okay? That's what Boba Fett was. He's getting beat up by literally common thugs that didn't even pose a threat. Like Din Djarin would have wiped the floor with those fucking thugs. And Boba Fett, don't even get me started with Din Djarin too. Din Djarin joined the show the last 2 episodes and he stole the show. Half of the time I was like, okay, where's Boba Fett? This was a Mandalorian show. Starting with episode, I believe, 5. That's when he appeared, right, Ellie? Am I wrong or am I right? Did he appear in episode 4 or 5? This show was this show 8 episodes long or 6 episodes? I think it was 8 episodes, right? So then Din Djarin, I think, appeared like episode 6. 7 and 8. Yeah, he lasted 7 and 8. I don't fucking remember. It's such a forgettable show. It's so sad because it's such a forgettable show. It's sad because Boba Fett was one of my favorite bounty hunters. I have a favorite for every type of race, every type of color, every type of character, every type of plot, everything. Always. I've always labeled that. I mean, I wouldn't say color. That kind of just sounds racist. Well, I mean, in terms of like aliens, because some of the aliens' names I don't know, but if they're blue and green, I'd be like, oh, that's my favorite green alien. Like that's just my favorite thing about Star Wars is just there's a different type of races. So I always have a favorite for every race or every, I don't know, every clan, whatever. You get what I mean. I didn't mean it that way. That sounded kind of fucked up now that I think about it. So a bounty hunter. My favorite bounty hunter, even though Din Djarin was badass, he is actually my favorite now. What they've done with Boba Fett, I'm sorry, I don't like him no more. And if they come out with a season 2, it just better not. It's just I have no hopes for it, and I might just watch episode 1. If I think episode 1 is giving me the same vibes as season 1, get out of my face. It's dookie. I don't want it. It's basura. Spit in your face. Spit in your bowl of cereal. I don't want it. So I think that where it's at, Padawan, it's not better than The Empire Strikes Back, but I don't think it's worse than Attack of the Clones. I'm sorry, I love Attack of the Clones in a way of its goofiness, but Boba Fett just, I think, tops it just by a little. It tops it just by a little. Only reason why is because of the nostalgia of the characters and the originality of different characters coming together. And because, honestly, Din Djarin carried the show at the end, and Cad Bane. But that's it. Boba Fett was a huge disappointment. I am sad for it. And I did warn my sister when she told me Boba Fett's coming out, when we saw both the ending and the cliffhanger to Boba Fett's Book of Boba Fett trailer. I already told her. I was like, I knew it. I was like, they're going to ruin it. It's going to be dookie. Sorry, I don't know how they're going to portray Boba Fett trying to be a crime boss when he's over here acting like a wimp. And I'm sorry, I guess I shouldn't say wimp. My fault. He was just acting weak. He was acting... He didn't show power. I didn't get no intimidation from Boba Fett. I'm sorry, I didn't get nothing from Boba Fett. Yeah, I'm sorry. It just wasn't good. He went from a ruthless, heartless killer to a kind killer. That's what he went through. I'm sorry, that just doesn't work for me. It didn't work for me. Fennec was more badass than him, and even Fennec was just a forgettable character. It's unfortunate. Okay, now we're moving on to The Force Awakens. Ah, yes. It's what I've been waiting for, baby! The sequels. Padawan. Why? Okay, look. The sequels to me are all dookie. Trash. Basura. I'm sorry, they're just not good. The only reason why Force Awakens carries the sequels is because of the first appearance of Han Solo and Chewie carrying it, and Finn was a decent character then. Finn was honestly, my folk. Honestly, Finn was a good character. He was a good character in Force Awakens. But when he progressed in The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, he was just pushed aside. He became trash. A trash character that was trashly forgotten. With terrible writing. The actor even wanted to leave mid movie. Not mid movie, but mid stories, plot. Like he wanted to leave by the sequel stories. He was just like, no, just either change me or I'm out. Fuck this. Yeah, he went from being a main character to push to shit. The other character, and then they're not even funny. They don't make no sense. And it's not even nitpicking at little shit. I don't care if there's terrible writing. Really, let's be real, because I still laugh at it. What I think is that when it's terrible writing in terms of it has nothing to do with the plot. There's no reason why he is speaking or she is speaking. And it's just like, what? It leaves you scratching your head instead of laughing. If it makes me laugh, I think that's stupid, but it's funny. But if it doesn't and it has me going like, bro, what? I'm like, that's where I get upset. And I'm just like, okay, this is dookie. So Force Awakens 2 is when Kylo fought Rey. I believe that it should have been Finn who beat Kylo. I think Finn should have been the main character in the Star Wars. Now, I will not say, and don't start bombarding, oh, it's because she's this, she's that. No, there has nothing to do with, especially gender, because I know that's a big thing now. It's not that. Why? Is because Rey came out of nowhere. Right. Now you can think about it. Anakin came out of nowhere with high, I think they're called metachlorians or metachlorians. I forgot what they're called. It's to test your power level of a Jedi. He came out of nowhere having that much power, but he went growing into the character he is and harnessing that power. Rey was already given the powers. She wasn't given the strength to wield them. She already had them. And she wasn't trained. She has no training. She didn't go through no hardship. She didn't go through no struggle to obtain them or to do it. No pain. Nothing. She was just a whiny character that was trying to prove herself for a destiny that was, I guess, made for her. Not a destiny that she deserved. And I think that's what really threw me off for that character. I did not like her. I did not like her plot. I did not like what she put into the story. Kylo is not... He's not bad. He gets worse. My fault. But in Force Awakens, he's not bad. He just gets worse. I think he was a cool concept for being a Sith. Cool concept. But just cliche. Really? The son of the hero? No. Should have been like a normal Sith. A random Sith. Maybe an Inquisitor. Or a different Sith every movie. Or a different villain. Like Snoke was a good concept. I think Snoke was a good concept in The Last Jedi. But Force Awakens only is up before the other ones just because of that. Just because it started something new, and it wasn't as bad as you would think. It started something new, and it was pretty much a little bit enjoyable. I watched it with my sister, so Ellie, you know, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. So it's decently enjoyable. But with that saying, it doesn't hit. And when my gut tells me it's not hitting, it's just, I'm sorry, it's not. It's not going to. It's not going to change my mind. I'd rather watch Attack of the Clones than Force Awakens. The only reason why I think I'd watch Force Awakens is to see Han Solo, Chewbacca, maybe even a little bit of sparkles of Kylo Ren there and there. But that's it. Nothing more. Nothing less. So I think that's where Force Awakens is going to be at. It's going to be at Padawan. You know, since we all can't really agree where it's going to be at. Nobody's disagreeing with me either. Let me know on the chat, guys. I'm telling you, if y'all have an opinion, if y'all want to say something, let me know. If y'all disagree with my choice of where Force Awakens is at, let me know. Don't stay quiet. This is why I wanted to do this tier list. I was excited to do this because this is a discussion about where we believe these movies are going at. Yes, I'm obviously coronating where they're going to go at, but with your guys' opinions, change my mind. Or we can agree on something. Like A New Hope was a perfect discussion. I believed it was Jedi Master. Chat believed it was Padawan, and one person with me believed it was Jedi Knight. So then the discussion just became if it's on Phantom Menace or Obi-Wan Kenobi. But that's where Force Awakens is going to be at. Force Awakens is going to be here on Padawan. Next, The Last Jedi. Right? I believe this is The Last Jedi. Yeah, The Last Jedi. Jar Jar. Straight basura. Like they do. I don't know their people. I think I forgot what they're called. Whatever. Dude, it wasn't good. And if you think it was good, you don't love Star Wars. I'm sorry, you just don't. Really? Luke was pushed aside as a side character? Really? So we got 3 movies to build up Luke just for him to die and go to shit being supposedly the chosen one? You know who I wanted to be the chosen one if it wasn't going to be Luke? Leia. Because that's what the story was going to go to. Leia was supposed to be the chosen one. Nothing that Rey ever did makes her a Skywalker. She's not. And for her to take that title, it's like she was just like, what? You don't believe I'm Skywalker? Toof. Inside your mouth. Shut up. That's literally what it felt like. That's literally what Disney, I felt, that did to us. With Star Wars. Straight dookie. It went to shit. And the story just didn't make sense. And the way Luke died. So I guess, I mean, it's theatrical. He stares at the 2 suns and then pop. Erase. Control Alt Delete. Like, straight up, that's literally what it was. It wasn't good. And if you think otherwise, then caca pipi. Because that's what it was. It wasn't good. It was caca pipi. Two neighbors touching each other. That's what it was. And you don't want to see that. It just really was. It's like I said it before. It's like Kim Kardashian ate Chipotle and Kanye decided to eat her ass. Sorry. That's what it is. Straight Chipotle. But Chipotle's decent. But whatever. The point is that. It's just straight that. Dookie breath. If you love The Last Jedi, that's what you got. You got dookie breath. No, I'm just playing. I'm not going to insult you guys here for liking The Last Jedi. I mean, it's your opinion. If you love The Last Jedi, love it. If you like it, you like it. But if you're going to compare it to the other Star Wars movies, I'm sorry, you can't. I have to disagree with you. You're not going to compare it to stuff like that. You can't. We can have a whole discussion. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say you're not a great Star Wars fan, because I'm just playing around right now. I'm just, I'm talking out of my ass. But you do have to draw the line of what you think was the main story plot for this to be the continuation. If you're really truly a Star Wars fan, you need to draw that line, and that was that line. It just wasn't good. Force Awakens was a good concept. Force Awakens, my fault, was a good concept. It wasn't good enough, but it was a great concept. I mean, good concept, not great. Sorry, but The Last Jedi did not lead to that. It's not good. Now, we go to my little favorite, The Rise of Skywalker. I put it in Jar Jar. I put it in Jar Jar, but above The Last Jedi. Why? Because I went to go see The Rise of Skywalker. Solely because for some reason I thought we were going to see Force Ghost Anakin. Or Anakin's chamber, or flashbacks of Anakin. But that's the only reason. Then Darth Palpatine was announced on the trailer. His laugh was revealed. He was coming back. That's the only reason why I went to go see that movie with my sister. Sorry, but that shit is straight dookie. It had nothing, and it did nothing for me and to the story. Palpatine came back for no reason. Just to get killed off. No, he didn't put no danger into the story. He didn't even get to leave the planet. I don't remember if the fight was in the sky or was it in the space or was in the planet. He didn't even leave the planet. I went to watch them all, so I can't judge you. No, yeah, I went to go see them all. I went to go see them all at the movie theaters. We went. I mean, The Last Jedi, I watched it on Netflix, I think. I think it was on Netflix when they had it. Or I forgot where. Disney Plus or Netflix. I forgot where the fuck I watched that movie. It's forgettable, so I don't care. Force Awakens, I went to go see it with you, and I think Mom went with us. I don't remember who all went, but I went to go see Force Awakens, and I went to go see The Rise of Skywalker. Those two movies were not good. Nobody cheered. Nobody clapped. And the moment she said she was Skywalker, everybody was quiet. Ain't nobody made not one peep for them. Because even the actors knew what the plot was, and it was just straight dookie. It wasn't good. It's not gonna be good. And that movie, whatever you tell me, it's not good. Maybe Palpatine's powers expressed perfectly. Yes, Palpatine is extremely powerful. People really sleep on him just because he's old. No, that motherfucker is powerful. But really, cloning was his way to come back. I mean, it's not new. Star Wars is known for cloning, so I guess if it works, it works. Yeah, it didn't bother me, honestly, that he cloned himself to come back. I mean, I think that was one of the most reasonable ones. Maybe if he was a Force Ghost, that would be even more powerful. I don't know how they defeat a Force Ghost, though. Whatever. But the point is, like, his powers were portrayed well. His IQ, though, his IQ was stupid. Yes, keep shooting lightning at Rey while she's walking towards you because she's directing the lightning back, and you're like, oh, no, how do you have this much power? Or maybe you stop shooting and then catch her off guard and shoot again. Or you do the shit that you do, and you do a force screech, or you do use other powers. You shift the the wind around you, cause damage to her. I don't fucking know, man. Palpatine is powerful. He could do shit like that. Did it fit the channel art, bro? Oh, hey, what's up, man? Thank you for joining the chat. Nah, I haven't. Like I said, I was looking into it, but I was kind of in a rush today. I didn't even change and edit my channel. I put it on my Discord though, which I think you should join if you really want to talk about it with me and my friends. I've been talking about it with me and my friends because me and my friends have been planning to also do art in our channel and stuff. I mean, in my channel, my fault, and profiles and stuff. So it's something that I've been talking about and getting just second opinions on. But it might be something I might adopt into my channel. No cap. Because I do appreciate that you made that art for me, and it's nice. Everybody thinks it's very good. All my whole Discord thinks it's great, which you should join too if you want to see their opinions on it. But I like it. I like it so far. It's just something that like I said, I still wanted to work on my own art, but most likely I probably will end up using yours. Just because I want to get better on my own terms, you know, too. But I appreciate it very much. You know, I'm not downplaying anything that you sent me because I think it was fire. Everybody too in the Discord thought it was fire. If you want to go see their opinions, you could go see it. If you join my Discord, it's on my if you go on my banner, there's my Instagram. On my Instagram, it's on my bio. But back to what I was saying. Well, I appreciate it, bro. How can I join? What's the name? Um, Shit. Look, you see, this what sucks when I forget the name on point. Let me see if I can actually appear it right here. Here's my Discord. Right here. Let me appear it right here. Oh, Zeus Who. Here you go. And this is where we look. We were just talking about your banner right here. Like, there's a couple people. It's not that many because we're still getting a couple people joining. You know, still a small YouTuber, but so far we're getting up there. So you could go check it out there, Zeus Who. If not, like I said, check out my banner. Look at my Instagram, and then on my Instagram, it's there on my Discord, and you could chat in there too. Okay, but going back to what I was saying. Wait, can I quit this? No, I can't even quit it. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just that's where it's gonna be at, guys. It's not good. It's not. They're not ever gonna be good. Force Awakens did something different, and that's the only reason why I'm giving it a shot at Padawan. Oh, good looks, bro. Thank you for joining the Discord, man. Hope you enjoy the content we produced in there, because that's where we're gonna talk about more content. So this is where it's at. This is where I'm gonna leave this tier list because I'm not gonna rank this one. I think this one's called Star Wars Legends, which I'll watch it. It doesn't look interesting. These four I'm gonna mainly put on to watch. On my next stream, I'll probably only watch two of these, and I'm gonna focus on the movies first. These two, and then I'll watch the shows. So movies, I'll do another stream where I tier list these, and before I tier list them, I'll probably just play a game on that stream too. So I'll put just chatting and plus gameplay. So I'll do these two, and then these two are going to be on another separate stream. But so far, this is the official Star Wars tier list for me. Revenge of the Sith, so on Darth Jar Jar, Revenge of the Sith, Clone Wars, Mandalorian, and Rogue One. Jedi Master, Return of the Jedi, and Star Wars Rebels. Jedi Knight, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Episode 4, Star Wars A New Hope, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. For Padawan, it's going to be The Empire Strikes Back, then Boba Fett, Attack of the Clones, and The Force Awakens. And then for the dookiest fucking shit, it's going to be The Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi. That's where we're going to leave it at. This is where the tier list is at right now. Do y'all have any last opinions y'all want to put on the chat? I'll wait and give you guys a couple seconds to opinion on something. And then if not, I think I'm just going to go back to just talking for a little bit and talking about what I'm going to be producing on my next content. And then I will be heading out and ending the stream. Because today I just wanted to do a little bit of chatting. No gameplay. No gameplay so far. On Friday, though, I'll be playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge. So you guys should check that out. Alright, well, if you guys don't have... Said nope. That's where you think it is, Ellie? I bet. If y'all think that's where it's supposed to be at, that's where you guys think it should be there fully, then we're going to leave it at that. This is my monitor. We're going to go just talking. But I appreciate everybody who joined. I really do. I love the support. I love that you guys come and we got to opinion this. I think this was fun. I enjoyed it very much. I mean, by the end, you guys were getting kind of bummed out. You guys were like, man, why are these movies on there? But it is what it is. Everybody has their own separate opinions. I think. Oh, that's a dope tier list. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I want to say this. Everybody has their own opinions. It was a good stream, bro. Got me a little worked up, but I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, no, but I'm glad you guys joined. I'm glad you guys put your opinions down because this is what I wanted. I wanted you guys is a little democracy, como dice el Obi-Wan. That's what it is. It's opinion between Obi-Wan. I mean, you see now I'm losing my fucking words. It's an opinion between all of us, not Obi-Wan. What the fuck? I'm tired. For us to talk about, because I really love Star Wars and I really wanted to know your guys' opinion, especially because you guys support me and watch my streams and my videos. I want to know what you guys think. But shout out to Khalifa Licious, I think, right? Khalifa Licious, is that what your name is, man? I'm sorry if I'm like butchering it, bro. Follow him. He's another small YouTuber like me. Really fun content. He produces different stuff, especially FPS games, which are first-person shooters. Star Wars 2, he loves Star Wars 2, so you guys should check him out. Shout out to him. He also created some banner art and some banner work and profile pic for me, which is really nice. It's really clean, and which I'm considering soon. You guys, I'm going to make an announcement when or if I also put it up for my artwork, which I think is really great. You guys should check him out. Shout out to him. Go check out his channel. And if you guys want to see more of his artwork, which I have on my Discord, we were discussing about it. That's just really there. But I really appreciate everybody who joined. Thank you for having this lovely discussion with me about Star Wars. Do not come to my house with pitchforks and torches, because it was just my opinion. All right? But I appreciate everybody who joined. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not.